So the Learning Assistant program for Lyman-Briggs is different than the Learning Assistant program for physics and astronomy. And that's because Lyman-Briggs College is a college on its own. And so we have learning assistants for biology and chemistry and physics, mathematics, and our history, philosophy, sociology of science classes. And so how it works in Lyman-Briggs is an undergraduate who's interested in becoming an LA applies to a universal application. And that application asks them certain things, and one of the things it asks them is to check boxes for the courses that they are most interested in serving as an LA for. And so myself, as a physics professor, I get a list of anyone who checked the physics box for their top 3. And so I don't see all of the LAs who applied for the HPS classes or for the biology classes. I only see the students who expressed an interest in the physics class. So then students, once they are actually become an LA in Lyman-Briggs, then they become a discipline-specific LA. So we don't have anything that pulls, even though we have a universal application, we don't have anything that pulls them back together as LAs except for the initial orientation program at the beginning of the year. So they do 3 days, I think, of initial orientation. There's a bunch of training that they have to do to serve as instructors, and then we have some specific things, and maybe Abhilash can say a little bit about what that training looks like, because you actually went to it.
Yeah, and I think the training is very large. It's in a large lecture hall, and it's around activities to kind of get students who may be first-time teachers into thinking about what it means to teach their peers. And so kind of the ethical, boundaries, and kind of thinking about what it means to, be in a classroom with your friends. And so they spend a long time kind of unpacking that, as well as kind of an introduction into kind of constructivist thinking and like how you can help students get to certain places. And so I would say that's basically it. Other than safety training, mandatory safety training, learn how to use a fire extinguisher. I think it's probably more appropriate for chemistry and biology labs, maybe with Bunsen burners and all that, fire. But in physics, we've been lucky, no fires yet. So, yeah.